this kind of goes back in history, but I don't know if you know exactly what Fives DyAG is and what we do, but we're a service-based company, and we typically service like automotive, aerospace, interlogistics types companies. So it's built on the base that we have very good engineers to service our customer base. We found that I can get a person out of college and I can get them up to speed within weeks instead of months. So it became quite apparent that Mexico was a great place to find those resources. That's how we started down in Mexico. Now it's evolved from there to not just finding the talent, but because of the talent I found there, it opened the doors up for us for the Mexico industry down there as well. For what we are down there, we're in 3 different areas. Right now we service mostly automotive is a vast majority of our industry down there. With the automotive, it's the end users such as Ford and GM is our biggest customers, but also their supplier base. So they're the OEMs that have followed them down there, like even like Cinetic, my sister company, Via Store, Spentec, Morelli. I mean, I can think we probably have between tier 1s and OEMs down there, we probably have about 50 different customers that we service that service the automotive down there. Very strong industry, very growth-oriented industry. Just like in Ramos, GM Ramos, GM is bringing down all their battery lines and some of their EV products down to the Ramos, Saltillo Ramos area. From an interlogistics side of it, DHL and Pietro, that's also growing down in Mexico. And then we also service some of the aerospace too. And that's through some of our machining companies like Fives Machining and Fives Lund up from Seattle. So right now, Fives as an organization has come to DyAG and said, what if we set up a center of competence at DyAG? So because DyAG, we service, and this goes back to the 100 different companies within the organization. Because Fives DyAG, we service a vast majority of all our sister companies' engineering base, right? So we'll work on a lot of their overflow, right? So if, for instance, if Fives Machining has a large project, internally they can staff it at X amount, and that project may exceed that amount of capacity that they have. So they'll come to us and have us do some of the overflow, engineering-wise, from the controls or mechanical. What the group has said is, okay, you've done this today. What if we create a core competence at DyAG and do more of the engineering work from all these individual companies and come to us? So what we see is an advantage now is that Fives DyAG can be the core competence of the organization. They can keep a lot of those designs in-house. And by the way, going to Mexico gives us the added advantage from a cost competitive standpoint. I mean, what makes Mexico attractive, obviously, is the industrial growth that's down there. I mean, the customer base down there makes it really attractive. I think what else makes it attractive is absolutely the talent level down there. Okay? It's the talent level, and what actually makes it attractive for me is I've been very pleasantly surprised at the actual responsiveness or how open people are, how nice they are, how it makes it, people down there make it easy for me to do business, right? So if I went down there and people were very tough, obviously you wouldn't want to go down there. But I think the culture down there makes it very easy for somebody like myself to do business now.